Daily Dose of Darryl, Viewer's Digest, Season 2, Episode 15, January 9 through 15, 2023, entitled Finding Magic in the New Year. Monday, Miracle the Magician sets the stage for a magical new year.
It's a pleasure being here with you. I want you to know a couple of things first of all, and that is my website. You might need a pencil for this one. It's www. And then here comes the important part, darrylpeebles. It's 2 R's and a Y, 2 E's and a B, darrylpeebles.com. Now, if you go on there, you can get everything, including my shoe size and everything else. Email. There's a picture of Jay Leno and me when I was on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I think there's a clip from Tokyo Live. The link to my YouTube page. It's got all kinds of stuff. The other thing is, I am attempting to record this tonight, a little videotape, so I can actually look at it, which I know is painful. I've looked in the mirror a time or two. I had a guy outside over here a while ago. He went, whoa, like this. I said, I do the same thing in the mornings when I look in the mirror. So when you come up here tonight to help me, and I know you will, you are granting permission that I probably show this in China somewhere. I probably might take little clips of it and put it on my website or something like that. So, but I'm not going to send it to the FBI if you're in witness protection or something. I won't do that. And 3 people back there with, so what are you in for? Anyway, no, it's a lot of fun, and I do this. How many of you believe in magic? Raise your right hand. Forget about it. Any 3-year-old child can do anything I do tonight as long as they have years experience. Now, I know some of you actually thought I might be in my 40s, but I was actually born in the 40s. Okay? So, anyway, I just love people, and I love doing these things. And I found out years ago that using magic tricks and illusions and things like that are good ways to illustrate principles, and I've done that in a lot of venues. Now, tonight, I'm going to ask you to come up and help. And if you do what I ask you to do, you'll be fine. Don't go up here freewheeling it and get blown up by the nitroglycerin or something, okay? That's stuff like dynamite and stuff. Okay, yeah, so just be careful. Not that there's any up here, but that usually keeps them tame when they get up. You might be not kidding about that, you know.
Tuesday, turn dangers into something beautiful.
But anyhow, tonight, to get it started, I am going to show you a little bit about how dangerous it can be, okay? And so, here we go. Okay, I'm going to need a match. Oh, I got one, thank you. Right. Okay, now here's the thing. Now, on the count of 3, blow like crazy. 1, 2, 3. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you. Totally amazing. Now, how many of you know what a mime is? You know what's a mime?
A mime basically mocks you all the time. Aggravating.
They actually tell a story without talking, right? I told my family that I was going to do a mime tonight. You know what my family said? They said, you can't keep your mouth shut long enough. What? Oh, sorry. I flunked mine 101. Oh, by the way, do not try this. Okay, go ahead. That's my disclaimer. You know what my mime name is? Jabber. I can do this trick 9 more times. Now, you know that I didn't lose a finger, right? But you might, so don't try this stuff, okay? Now, on the count of 3, I want you to blow like crazy. 1, 2, I can't wait, give me a hand. Thank you very much. All right. That's it, give me a hand, I need one, you know what I'm saying? All right. Now, there's another thing tonight that I have to tell you about. This is mother's night out, daughter's night out, aunt night out, just basically girls' night out, right?
Right.
That's right. That's why I'm here. Where can you get a gig like that, right? I think I'll do the rose trip, okay? This is in honor of all you lovely ladies. Just think about me doing this 51 times, and each one of you will have one, right? All right. That lady asked me to do a rope trick. I said, I'll do one. I'll do a rope trick. Everybody, y'all want me to do a rope trick?
Yeah.
See that? Everybody wants to do a rope trick. Now this will knock your socks off. You ready for this?
Don't have some.
I'm counting on that. I already identified her. Whoa, hold on a minute. I just realized I'm filming this.
Oh, yeah.
How y'all doing out there? I'm going to stay back here tonight. Okay, I'm going to magically tie a knot in this rope. You ready? Here we go. Magically. You not impressed? I'm going to magically untie the knot. What do you expect? David Copperfield? All right. Well, maybe if y'all help me now. I want you to count to 3. You ready? Let's practice.
1, 2, 3.
Good. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 2.5. Oh, y'all don't do fractions in a manual. I heard that. Okay. It's all to nothing here, right? All right. Here we go. 1, 2. What comes after 2? 3. That's right. It was a scarf trick. Woo!
Wednesday. Love and life can be challenging. Get the right help.
Now, I am going to need some help. In fact, somebody the other day told me that I needed help. They took one look at me and said, Mister, you need help. Well, I didn't think much about it. I went to a department store. And you know what they said first thing when I walked in?
You need help.
May I help you? I didn't think much about it. I went to another store. You know what they said?
May I help
May I help you? I got a complex. Well, listen, I went off to, when my son was studying in Georgetown and some other places, he finished, I went to get him. We went to a fancy restaurant. But even in fancy restaurants, you have to do what you have to do, right? I mean, you have to find the places to go and things. And they told me it was down that aisle hall. You turn right, it's down that hall. You turn left and right. And I was trying to remember left, right, left. And so I was kind of watching left and right. And all of a sudden, now I was in Washington, D.C. I'm a little nervous anyway. And all of a sudden, I saw these feet coming at me as I was walking down through there. And I looked up, and the biggest, ugliest looking man I'd ever seen. I jumped back, he jumped back. It was a mirror. Scared me silly. And that's why I learned what y'all having to deal with here tonight. But now, I'm going to need some help, and I want you, if you'd like to come up here and help with a little trick, just raise your hand. I had a feeling that might happen. What's your name?
Katie.
Katie, come up this side and stand right up here. What's your name? Come right down and stand right up here. And what's your name? Summer. Not winter or fall. Don't fall. Okay, just come up here. And let's see, let me get you standing about right here. I think you'll be in the picture. Put you right here. Put you right here. Slide you over. Put you in the middle. Put you on the side. Put you over here. It's very critical to the trick, see? Just like that. Now, here we go. I'm going to, now don't take the little tape off. I don't know where it stops if you do. I'm going to give each one of you one of these. Now, what you have here in your hands are called love cords. And I'm so happy they have these love cords. Everybody loves me all day long. I wish somebody wrap me up and tie me up with a timeout. Y'all can wrap those all the way around me now, okay? Wrap me up and tie me up with a love timeout. Why aren't you wrapping those all the way around me? What's your name? Lauren is the nicest young lady I've ever seen. She said they're too small to wrap around me. I asked that question the last place I did this program, and guess what? They said, Mister, you're just too fat. I couldn't believe it. Well, I have some good news. I have the old love back here tonight. And see, we each have a little bit of love in our heart. It's been placed in there. And if you have a little bit of love in your heart, you have to learn to share it. And so when I come out, you just drop it into the, hold on to that. It's a long trip down here. I forgot to do this. Could you just zip that up across there? Just be careful of my finger. 8 more tricks. Kidding. All right, now just drop it in there. That's good. That's good, and that's good. Now here's the thing. You cannot make people love you. For instance, what's your name again?
Lauren.
Lauren. Love me! See, it doesn't work. You have to learn to share that love freely. Now they felt pressure, all these eyeballs looking at them, the magician telling. So this time freely, I want you to take one out and freely drop it back in, okay? Just one. That's good. Now freely drop it back in. And what's your name? Better hurry before it gets to be fall. All right, take one back out. That's one. And then freely drop it back in. And what's your name?
Katie.
Katie, bar the door. Here it comes. Now just take one back out and put it all the way out. Just one. That's good, Katie. Good, Katie. Katie, yo. I don't know how she's done that, but she has taught us if you have a little love, you learn to share it. It'll come back to you pressed down, shaken together, and running over enough to wrap us all up. Now let's clap for these young people for teaching us that. I don't know how she did it, but is your parent here, anybody right now? Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to have to take her on the road with me. We'll work on the contract later. Y'all give them a big round of applause here, okay? Thank you very much. I believe I like their tricks better than mine. All right. Now, when I was coming down here, I tried to observe the rules of the road. And I was going up to a traffic light that was turning green for me and red for them. And I waited till I got to green and they got to red. But have you noticed how people just don't like to stop anymore? I mean, stop signs, and they're just like they're not there. And so this car came all the way out. There's a little line that says stop here, right? They came all the way out. Most of the car was past that. And so to turn left when they finally stopped, I had to go way around this way and back around that way. And as I did that, my left eye caught most of it, because of my nose, my right eye couldn't catch most of it. But it caught the front sign. They got a little tag on the front. And it said WWJD. You know what that means? What would Jesus do? And I felt compelled, but I didn't. But I felt compelled to roll down the window and say, he would probably stop at the line. When I got to the back, there was a bumper sticker and it said, God is my co-pilot. I said, you better move him up to pilot. You're going to kill him driving that way. So.
Thursday, don't run out of love.
Anybody here do paperwork? Anybody here have paperwork to do? Anybody out back here? Julie, did you raise your hand? Come on down. Julie has volunteered. Now, I appreciate that, Julie. What type of paperwork do you do? No more than what she has to do. Now, what's your name, Julie? Oh, hey, wait a minute. Look here. She got a secret handshake. Step over here. Y'all see that on the camera? Secret handshake there. We do it like that in Alabama where I'm from, okay? Now, what's your name, Julie? Julie. It's a pleasure to know you, Julie. Now, here's the thing. You've been here a lot. You know these people, and you feel real comfortable with them. And so you don't mind acting like a fool or anything. That's good, because I don't have to act. It's not an act with me. I just go around and be normal. Or whatever normal is, right? But listen, I've got to get some paper out here because we got to illustrate something. But first of all, you've always wanted to be a magician, haven't you? Yeah. And in order to be anything that you want to be, first you have to find somebody that already is what it is you want to be. If you watch what they do and do what they did, you can be what they are because you did what they did. But if you don't watch what they do, you can't do what they did. And you won't be what they are because you didn't do what they did. Now, I'm a magician, so if you simply watch what I do and do what I did, you'll be what I am because you did what I did. But if you don't watch what I do, you can't do what I did. You won't be what I am because you didn't do what I did, right? You got it? Thank goodness. All right, let me find some paper back here. Oh, I got some paper. Oh, here's some paper. I found it. What? What's the matter? What's that? Now, wait a minute. How many of y'all use toilet paper? All right, kids, look around. There are several people here, if you'll identify them, they're not ready. They don't use toilet paper. Do not shake their hands at the end of the evening. Now, all of you adults back there that don't use toilet paper, may I make a recommendation? If you don't remember anything else tonight, y'all start using toilet paper. Okay? Now, we all have paperwork, and we hope all of you will have paperwork after this evening. But now, what we're going to do, toilet paper is a lot like love. You don't want to run out of love, do you, Judy? At all. And so you don't want to run out of toilet paper, do you? I can tell you, you got cleanliness next to godliness. You're the toilet paper girl. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit behind the left ear so we won't lose it. Have enough, won't run out. We're going to put a little bit behind the right ear. That's good. We're going to put a little bit under the right arm. We're going to put a little bit under the left arm. We're about to run out of places to put this, aren't we? So we're going to put a little bit up here. Uh-oh, emergency. Uh-oh, emergency. Uh-oh, emergency. Uh-oh, emergency. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't want you to check on it.
Oh, wow. Out. Here. Hard. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Julie, you ran out of toilet paper, and we wouldn't want that to ever happen again, so we can fix that. Open wide. This kid, give him a big round of applause. And give him another chance, okay?
Friday. Don't lose your marbles. Allow love to win. It is the greatest power.
I know it's ladies' night out, but there's a gentleman in the back. What is your name, sir?
I don't know.
I don't know. Come on down. We have a few of your relatives up there. We got who's on first and what's on second, I think, up there. We got I don't know here. Right over here. Be careful of the cord. Come right over here. Now, he seems like probably the most intelligent man here tonight.
He said man.
Well, it was a limited category, and I figured I already lost before he got voting. So, but now we've got some things here. Now these are my marbles here. You see my marbles?
You lost them.
No, I got my marbles. Where's yours? He's lost his marbles. I'll let you borrow mine. You got to put that marble up there in that hole, and you put that marble up there in that hole. But you got to do them at the same time. And I just wanted you to know. My name is Inspector Clue Dumbo. As Inspector Clue Dumbo, I was Inspector. You remember Clouseau from Parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français? C'est moi de vous faire santé, mon ami Jacques.
Oui.
That means present to you my friend Jack. I don't have a friend Jack. Now I don't know what to say. But now I was also the cousin to Lieutenant Columbo, so I am actually Inspector Clue Dumbo. I am the last one in the bottom of the gene pool to go into law enforcement for my family. But I'm working on this case of the missing marbles. You get them in the holes yet, now? Oh, Lord. Let me take notes here. Let's see. All right, now, I've got a clue, Dumbo.
Okay.
See the marbles here? See how that's curved? Now, we got to find something curved out here. Is there a clock? That's a square clock. Let's see, what else we got? Well, top of their head. See how it's curved right there? Now, if you focus on that, those marbles just jump right up here. See how it jumps up there? Now, you focus on that head, see if you can get them to jump up, and I'll take notes now.
It didn't work.
They didn't work. Now, hold on now. What else we got round? That water bottle. Focus on your belly. And see, I'm going to focus on it. Look here. They jump right up there. Try it again. And focus really good.
What are you going to focus on?
On your belly. Okay. All right. Now, this time, I'm going to focus on your belly. You focus on the marbles. Okay? I'm focusing on that, you focusing on that, okay?
Okay.
Look, they jump right up there. I think you got it now. All right, now you try it and see if it won't work
No, I
this time.
don't get it. I had them in there one time.
Yay! That's good, that's good. Chapter 1, 2, that's very good. All right, now, look here. I'm going to spare y'all a little bit. I did that one time and somebody said, put them back in. Look, they did it. And see, when Isaac Newton was sitting under that apple tree and the apple fell off and hit him on the head, what did he call it?
Gravity.
No, he called it a very bad day. but then he got to thinking about the science books. That wouldn't sound quite right, so he changed it to gravity. Now, you knew about gravity. It's a power. I have 200, well, I used to have 255 pounds. I got 234 pounds pulling on me right now. Now, if I didn't have that much pulling on me, I'd just be floating right out of here. That's a power. Now, look here. You ever tie a softball on a string and sling it around? Now, that's called centrifugal force. And you sling that thing around, there's enough power in centrifugal force to overcome the power of gravity, and it'll make that ball come up here. As long as you get that centrifugal force going, it keeps it overcoming gravity. Now, you knew about centrifugal force, didn't you? You knew about that. And that's all that is, see? But you weren't using it, were you? Mm-mm. And see, that's kind of how the way it is with love and situations in life. We know that God is love. It's like an equation. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4 is 2 plus 2. They're interchangeable. Anything on either side of the equal sign is the same. So God is love. Love is God. So love is the most powerful power around because it's God, right? So we know that. And so we have access and knowledge about love. And we have a problem. This is how we try to fix it. We try to solve it ourselves all the time, don't we? Yeah. And so what we need to do is kind of let the love of God, that power, get involved, and all of a sudden, look at that. It solves it for us. We have to be willing to do that. Now, this gentleman has helped teach us that lesson, and so what we want to do is give him a big round of applause, and remember, don't lose your marbles, and let God take over. All right? Thank you very much. All right.
Saturday, love can be confusing. Pick agape.
Love's confusing. They said this might be my last supper. I hear the bells in heaven already. And I thought it was going so well, too. He said something about the Last Supper at the beginning, and then she told me, well, if you don't do well, this is going to be your last supper. And I thought, oh, now I'm hearing the bells. Y'all hear the bells? Don't you say no. We don't hear them. Look here, I got 3 ropes. Now, come up here, sweetheart, real quick. Yeah, I just want you to make sure, pull on those ropes and make sure they're good and solid. Do it again. That's good, thank you. Now, oh, wait a minute. Hold. Straighten this other arm back out. Oh, thank you. That's good. Any of y'all know a really good chiropractor? When you get our age, you'll know what I'm saying. Look here, I got 3 ropes. They're solid, good ropes. They're all the same size, correct?
No.
Oh, yes, they are. I cut them off the same reel, size 10, see? Size 10. However, I cut them different lengths. Now, I'm going to teach you a trick. Everybody wants to know how to do a trick. I'm going to teach you a trick. In order to trick somebody, all you have to do is reach under the bottom, pull the bottoms up to the tops. When you get the bottoms up to the tops, they appear to be about the same size and same length, except for the hanging down part. No problem. Tuck it in. There you go. Look at there. All the same size and same length. See? Now, y'all know they're different, so we're going to take the bottoms, right? We simply pull the bottoms down here, like that. And so then we've got a little short rope, medium-sized rope, and a long rope. And we have 3 ropes, all the same size, but and all the same lengths. You see how confusing that is? Because you got a love that's like eros. That's a Greek word that means like erotic love, like MTV kind of love. I love you because you're so pretty. See? There's nothing wrong with being pretty, but there's got to be something more, because when you get old like me and run into a few brick walls and a fire truck runs over you, it ain't pretty anymore, is it? See? But now, there's another kind of love that's like philos. That's like the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. That's like we're playing on the same team. You scoring touchdowns and I'm blocking. I'm scoring touchdowns and you blocking. Love you, man, that kind of love, you know. But after the season, guess what? Don't need you anymore. Because I love you because of the common concern, building project, whatever it is. So there's got to be another one. And that one is called agape. And that's the kind of love that God loved me. And y'all already figured out why he had to have that kind. Because that kind of love says, I love you anyway, as ugly as you are. And no matter how ugly you get, I'm going to keep on loving you. Because the value of that love is in the lover, not the lovee. No matter how you change, bad hair day or whatever, I still love you the same, like God does, see? So it's okay to be pretty and do nice things, but you got to have that kind of love. And you can't, sometimes a little boy comes up and says, I love you. You don't know which kind it is, do you? It's confusing, right? You got to check it out. So you, let's see, I need another, one of y'all hadn't helped yet, so twice. Come on up. Yeah, in the middle right there. You come up here, I need your help. All right, come right up here. Since they're the same size and the same length, right? Hold on a minute. Put that smile in that camera right there. I'm telling you what. Can I get one of those? All right, now step back over here. All right, here we go. Now I want you to take one of these back out, just one, because they're the same size, the same length, doesn't matter. Just take one out. That's good. Pull it all the way out. Now take another one out there. Oh yeah, now take another one out there. Oh yeah. Now hold them up, show them. Now I don't know how she straightened that mess out, but she's taught us we better figure out the difference between loving you because you're pretty, loving you because you do nice things. They're going to love you anyway on a bad hair day, right? Give me 5 right there. Let's hear it for her.
Sunday. Spend time in the right book. Just do it.
Facebook is actually a way for people that you knew 50 years ago in high school to stalk you. I got people showing up that never spoke to me in high school. Man. He's been on the Tonight Show. Want to be a friend. He sure looks a lot different now. Well, you know, some of them actually said, Darryl, said, you don't really look much different than you did in high school. And I'm thinking, I really didn't know I looked this bad in high school. Because I looked in the mirror. It's not pleasant, you know. I know, when you saw me, you said, there's one smart man. But I just got my book. That's all I got. You know what that is?
Bible.
It's a Bible, yes. Y'all got a Bible?
Yes. Yeah.
What is it? Hold it up.
It's in the garden.
Now, I went to a Baptist seminary, Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary. And they taught me at Baptist churches, they all carry their Bibles all the time. Now, y'all are not Baptist, are you? You get a hall pass this time. But see, I got a Bible, and before I became a pastor, I always kept mine on the coffee table in case the preacher came by. So when the preacher came by, I could blow it off. That's it, real good. Smile big, like you smile. Be like, yeah. Who's gonna say it? Here, sit right here, preacher. Y'all never done that, have you? I know you've never done that. Okay. But anyway, I got to thinking about it. When I did that, my life was about like the inside of this Bible. In fact, it was just really a blank. And then somebody said, Darryl, why don't you read it? I said, there's a novel idea. All you English majors, novel, read it. Okay. So I did, and guess what? I began to get the picture. Well, somebody else said, won't you put the Nike principle on it? You know the Nike motto? Just do it. Now, you can memorize it and all like that, but just do what's there. Let it be a part of you. So I did that. Oh, look at there. My goodness. Things got really colorful. So just remember now, I'm not just smart. I just read the book. I just try to learn a little bit of it. But mainly, I try to somehow just do it and see what happens. Y'all just do it, okay? See what happens. Give the book a really big hand.
Questions for reflection. What is something magical that I found in my life recently? Pause and reflect. How have I uncovered beauty in a dangerous situation recently? Pause and reflect. Where do I turn for help with the challenges in my life? Pause and reflect. How do I ensure that I have sufficient love in my life? Pause and reflect. How do I show the power of love in my life daily? Pause and reflect. In what specific way have I displayed agape love recently? Pause and reflect. What book do I spend the most time in for reading and enrichment? Pause and reflect. I believe you can be better for this day. I believe this day can be better for you. I believe these doses can be a valuable part of that journey for you. Enjoy them. This is Darryl R. Peebles, the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive each day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, both positive, personal, and professional. Remember, there are 3 divisions: digital, real life, and print. But in the digital, we have not only the YouTube channel, but the website, Zoom events, and much more. In the real life, we do pulpit supply, funerals, weddings, magic shows, keynote speakers, and more. And in the print division, not only books, but magazine articles, newspapers, and custom artwork. Locally ordered books from me can get signatures and special discount. This one is already out and about, helping others. Churches and pastors have special discounts. I appreciate you, your ideas and support. Keep them coming. These are other areas that I might be able to help you, and these are my contact points. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, responding to the free and gracious gift of God. I am using humor, the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.